Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be about remote working, and it's just some tips and tricks that I picked up along the way since I started to work from home. And no, I don't work from home as a blogger or a YouTuber. I actually work as a marketing manager in a software company in Vancouver, and yeah, just the work that I do with them, I have the blessing to do my work at home or from wherever I want, whether that's going into the office, whether that's from a coffee shop, or just within the comfort of my home. So I've been doing this since I think last September is when I started, and yeah, I just thought I would share some tips that I've picked up to keep you motivated if you are working from home. I know it can be hard, especially when you're just starting out, so hopefully these tips help. Before we jump into the video, I want to quickly thank The Fifth for sponsoring this video and making it happen. As you guys probably know already from my previous videos, The Fifth has been just helping me keep on schedule with my posting, and yeah, they just gave me a great opportunity to learn to be a little bit better with my video scheduling. I don't know, it's just when I'm balancing blogging, Instagram, YouTube, and my job, and my social life, somehow one of those aspects will always kind of sink a little bit, and usually it is YouTube. I definitely put Instagram on the high priority part of my list of to-dos, and then I think after that, obviously, well, my work and my Instagram, and then after that would probably be my YouTube and my blog. So yes, sometimes I do suck at posting every week, but I have been doing it for the past pretty much entire summer, so I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And yeah, that wraps up my little soliloquy, and let's get into the video. So the first tip that I have for you, and I think is the most important as far as motivation goes, especially if you're planning to work from home, and the tip is just to get out of your pajamas. For me personally, how I look on the outside is almost a direct correlation to how I feel on the inside. So if you catch me in like a baggy t-shirt, makeup's not done, hair's a mess, just life is a mess, typically inside I'm feeling pretty shitty that day, not feeling motivated, not feeling inspired, and just not really having it. I don't know, it just kind of puts you into that mindset. Like, I'm no longer in my PJs, aka I should no longer be in this mindset of chillaxing, doing nothing, sleeping. And since I'm in my work clothes, which for me just is casual clothes, I should be working. So that's just a little something that I know doesn't seem like it would play a huge role in your motivation, but it really does for me, so try it out, it might for you as well. The second tip I have is to change locations often, and I know this is kind of weird because a lot of people do like to pick one kind of spot that they like to go to, whether it's their office space, whether it's their kitchen counter, whatever it may be, maybe it's a coffee shop. But for me personally, I like to change locations often, and I have definitely not been doing that for the month of June, and I did find that it kind of fucked with my motivation a little bit. So I was pretty much home all of June. If you guys haven't seen my June vlog, I'm gonna throw it up here. Nope, up here. I'm gonna throw it up here for you guys to see, but even the title of that video is I stayed home all month, because that's exactly what I did. And I just starting now, aka this week, I'm gonna try to get out of that rut. I'm gonna try to get out of the house, force myself to leave the comfort of my home when I'm working and just go to a coffee shop or go to the library or just visit kind of places that, like other places that I could work again, because I used to do that almost every single day, and for some reason since I moved into my new place, I have just settled into this kind of plateau of comfort, and I think it's time that I push myself out of that. But yeah, that really works for me, is just switching up locations. I have a few coffee shops in Vancouver that are go-tos for me. Quantum is one, Bureau is another, Milano is another, what's it called, the Illy Cafe on Homer is another, JJ Bean on, I think, Pender is another. There's just a bunch of kind of nice bougie coffee shops that I like to go to, that are my go-tos. that I like to work at. And yeah, usually I will go to those coffee shops and like rotate between them. Sometimes I'll even do half a day at one of them and then half a day at another, or sometimes I do half the day at home, so I kind of start my mornings a little bit slower, don't rush myself getting ready. I can eat breakfast, maybe even make lunch, and then after lunch I go out to a coffee shop to work. If you do decide to work at home, try to have like a designated workspace. I know this is kind of contrasting my last point, but I do like to kind of have workspaces at home, and knowing me, I do have multiple. I have my desk in my room, I have my kitchen counter, and then sometimes I work off my coffee table, like on my sofa as well. So have a designated workspace so that when you are in that space, you kind of put yourself in the mindset to know, hey, okay, this is my workspace, I'm in the space, aka I should be working. Easy, right? And make sure to keep this workspace really clean, especially since I work off my kitchen counter the most, I would say. I like to make sure that area is nice and clean because it is really easy to get messy since it is sharing that space with my kitchen. So I eat there, I cook there, and I also work there. So yeah, for me, cleaning up everything, if I have dishes like on my drying mat from the night before, make sure to clear that, wipe down the tables, and just give myself kind of a clear, clean space to work on. And yeah, that has really helped me as well. I feel like this one is a no-brainer for me, but not everybody uses agendas. But for me personally, I need to have things written down. And recently I actually started to dump a lot of my things in Google Calendar as well. I don't know why I never used Google Calendar on my phone before. I've always used it on my computer, like the web app version of it, or like the responsive web version of it, for kind of like work things and shared calendars and stuff. But I never really used it for my personal calendar. I've always just used iCal or like the Apple Calendar. But recently I downloaded Google Calendar on my phone, and it's been kind of a blessing and a half. Like, it's just so beautiful. I don't know, it's like the display, everything, the aesthetic of it is amazing. I dump all of my kind of like appointments and more time sensitive tasks and events onto here. I'm still kind of debating whether I should do kind of smaller tasks in here. Probably not, because I use my agenda for that, but for larger tasks, like I know every Wednesday I need to post a video, and tomorrow, or this Thursday, for example, I have a workshop to do at work. So all of those things I keep in my Google Calendar, but I am still somebody who likes to write in an agenda, and you guys have heard me speak about this a million times before, but my favorite agenda to use forever, like I don't think I will ever stray from this agenda, is the Still agenda. And this is just their big year-long one. But it's great because it has check boxes for you to make tasks lists every day, but then it also has kind of a time, like a timely layout for you to kind of schedule your appointments throughout the week. And I do have a really extensive video showing you guys exactly how I like to use this agenda. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a card up here for you guys as well. And I do actually have a discount code for this guy, so check the down bar for the discount code. The last and final tip I have for you guys is just to take breaks. Whether that's using half of your lunch break just to take a nap, whether that's using like a timer app like Effortless on your computer just to kind of block out times where you're going to take breaks. If you're going to use Google Calendar, for example, you can do like 9 to 10, work on blog posts, 10 to 11, and then you could do like 11 to 11:30, take a break. Go on social media, watch some YouTube videos, watch a TV show, whatever it is, kind of block out those times throughout your day to give yourself a break. Because if you're anything like me, sometimes when I get in the zone, I just go in it and I go hard, and I'm not gonna lie, usually after I have one of those days, I am mentally exhausted, and I hate feeling like that. So really, I've just learned to accept the fact that I'm human and that I need breaks. I have been taking naps. Like I do the first half hour of my lunch break eating, and then the second half hour I just like take a fucking nap. Why not? You have the freedom to do that because you work at home, and it's not like I'm impeding on my work hours. I'm just spending my lunch hour taking a nap, and if that's something you need to do, do it. Because I work from home, I also kind of have the opportunity to prolong my work day if I take a break in the middle. So as long as I get everything done that day, I don't think there's anything wrong in you just taking breaks. It's better for your mental health, and it's gonna honestly keep you a lot more motivated, and it's gonna help you get things done a lot faster and better if you just give yourself that break. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. If you also work from home or do remote work sometimes for your job, let me know in the description, or sorry, let me know in the comments bar down below. And just, yeah, kind of share with me your tips and share with the community your tips. I kind of want to open up this comments area to more of like a discussion area rather than you guys just talking to me. Don't get me wrong, I love replying to your comments, and I have been really good about replying every single one of them lately, so I hope you guys are getting it and feeling the love. But yeah, if you want to just share some tips, like throw them down below. Let me know what you do to keep motivated. Even if you don't work remotely, what do you do to keep motivated throughout your workday? What do you do to keep motivated when you're studying? Let me know. If you guys want to chat with me further, make sure to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @ANGELZHNG, and if you guys haven't checked out my Instagram already, it's @SpeakOfTheAngel, and if you guys haven't checked out my blog, www.speakoftheangel.com. Plug. Alright, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!